can't believe you brought these to us again.
I know.
Okay, so the Mophead hydrangeas not only have the biggest, most beautiful blooms, but do you see where it says Onyx?
Yeah.
That's going to be something totally different than you're going to find anywhere in any garden center. And today we're bringing it to you from our #1 plant manufacturer here at QVC, Roberta's. And you're going to meet Devin on your screen just in a second. 3 payments of $6 and change gets these home. These are huge blooms.
The flowers are incredible.
They're crazy performers.
Oh, yeah.
But more than anything, they really are a different type of hydrangea.
Truly, and that is why we love them. You know, Alberti, we had it as a 2-piece collection with 1 blue and 1 pink, and we sold over 25,000 of them. But we had a lot of customers saying, oh, well, I only have room for 1, or I want like 3 blues. So we came back with this collection where you get to choose your color. If you love this beautiful blue or that rich pink, you get to choose which color you love. Wow. And Alberti, I gotta say, you know, spring is here, and my Onyx hydrangea, they're starting to leaf out, and I am getting, every day I go out, I'm so excited because every day they get a little bit bigger, and I just cannot wait for these flowers to bloom in my garden. There's nothing as showy or lovely as a hydrangea, but these are not the hydrangeas that you're gonna find at your box store or your grocery store, not at all.
And by the way, less than a $20 bill, $6 and change on Easy Pay. Okay, so we're gonna show you how they come, and this is what you're getting, right? So a nice large plant. This is this over a year old?
This is over a year old, and what's so great, you know, you were talking about that onyx stems. The onyx stems are so important because not only is it a gorgeous interest having these dark stems, but they're actually thicker and stronger, which is really important because look at the size of these blooms. The flowers are so big, it's so important to have strong stems that can support the weight of these flowers. But better than that, Alberti, these are re-blooming hydrangeas.
Yes, so you know how like you'll get like one big wave of hydrangea blooms,
generally,
and then like you don't really get like another one.
Exactly.
These continually
These never
bloom.
stop.
Yeah.
They never stop blooming. So they'll begin to produce their lovely flowers early in the season, about a month earlier than most hydrangeas, about the middle of June, and they will continue to produce more flowers and more flowers all the way until your frost, which is really important because those old school hydrangeas that you find at your box stores or your grocery stores, they're not reblooming. So if you have a late freeze like we just did last week, well, those old school hydrangeas, they would lose all of their flower buds for the whole year.
Look at these buds here. Look at there's buds there.
Gorgeous?
And then down the stem, there's more buds down here.
And look at this,
like it just keeps, and look at the bud over here. Yeah, they just keep on going. Budding and budding and budding and budding. And that's why they're so special. Now, here's the thing. We've sold tens of thousands of these, right, on one day, where we had a collection of the pink with the blue for you. Today, we're giving you the option. We split it up for you. You can get as many blue as you want, as many pink as you want, at a great value, less than $20 each, $6 and change on Easy Pay. You know, when we presented these the first time, I said like the petals on these flowers, like they're so soft, and you could feel how much water is in them. Like
Exactly.
It's like they're so cold.
And that is one of the reasons why these hydrangeas are so beautiful, because the flowers are so big. But out of all hydrangeas, these are by far some of the toughest, easiest to grow hydrangeas out there. So if you've had struggles with hydrangeas in the past, rip those hydrangeas out of the garden that haven't been working for you and replace them with these ones, because these are true performers. And for this sale price, you would be smart to get a few, create maybe 4 or 5 of them in a lovely row like that for an awesome flowering hedge that flowers for 4 to 5 months, year after year after year, because they're winter hardy perennials.
So now let's talk about that, right? So you said winter hardy perennials, but where am I placing these? Am I getting full sun?
So these like a half day of sun, morning sunlight. So give them afternoon shade. And with those right conditions, you can expect that in your garden non-stop, because they're gonna produce flowers successively from middle of summer all the way till the fall. Alberti, I'm telling you, if you've ever wanted to have that Cape Cod look, like you wanna bring the holiday, the vacation to your home, there's no better place to start than with these gorgeous hydrangeas.
I always say hydrangeas and roses make your home look like a mansion.
They do.
It doesn't matter what kind of house you live in.
Yeah.
Hydrangeas and roses make your house look so expensive. If you want the blue are the most popular. Please don't wait on the blue. The blue are really unique. And by the way, blue is hard to get, but you do have to use the right type of fertilizer,
Well,
right?
with these ones, they are going to stay true to their color.
That's great.
And that's a huge point. Thanks for reminding me, because a lot of gardeners will say, oh, I'm going to get blue, but I know they're going to change colors on me. Not the onyx. And that is important because that has to do with the genetics of these plants, that you're not going to find these. You know, we have worked really closely with the breeders to bring you these, and you're not going to find them elsewhere in the country. So if you want to grow something that no one else on the block has, you got to grow these.
Yeah.
And the fact, like 1998, like you're never going to find this high quality of a plant for that value anywhere else.
And with a $6 and change easy pay, you know, we really are talking about gardening on a budget here and being able to get the biggest bang for your buck, right? Like everybody loves that in the garden. Hydrangeas do that. And hydrangeas come back year after year after year, and they get more and more beautiful.
Absolutely. So
how big can I expect these to get?
They're going to get about 3 to 4 feet tall and about 3 feet wide. So they have a really lovely upright nature, which makes them just the best idea to put along the foundation of your home. I actually have 3 around the corner of my home to soften that edge.
Oh, that's
now,
nice.
hydrangea, I got to tell you, they look best when you grow a few of them together.
Yes,
because
they do.
you know they have that symbiotic relationship. They work well when they're with their brothers and sisters. Create a little lovely hydrangea family, and you will have the most outstanding, you know, $1 million home look in your garden every single year, because this is the grower's choice of hydrangea.
So listen, if you want the blue is very popular. We are really busy, and that is our more limited option. You definitely don't want to wait on the blue. The pink that you're seeing right over here, let's talk about this 1 second, because the thing is that it's such a rich pink.
Yes,
right?
exactly.
Like, none of these are faded colors.
No. So what's great is if you'll see a little bit of variation in the bloom colors. That's because they will start off as this green, and then they start taking on those pink tones, a lighter pink, and then they develop into that rich, beautiful peacock pink. Flamingo pink, which is so gorgeous.
It's like a blue-based pink.
Absolutely. And just the size of those blooms, it's unreal. They are getting like 8 to 10 inches across. And if these only bloomed for like 2 weeks out of the year, I'd be happy.
Yeah.
But you're going to get 4 to 5 months every single year because they are re-blooming hydrangeas.
All right, so here's what's going on. We've got a lot of people picking these up, and many of you are picking up more than one. That makes a lot of sense.
It's the best thing to do.
Because just like you said, I love that analogy, right? Brothers like to be with their sisters, brothers and sisters like to be together. If you want the blue is the most popular. It's our most limited option. I don't want you to pass up on that opportunity to get the blue while we have it. We also have the pink for you, but remember, both of them, that's it. What we brought in for the season, that's it. We just got these back in, and there's no more left. $6.66, M95090 is your item number. Everybody, of course, gets the Gotta Grow guarantee.
I'm a certified horticulturist, and I write all of our growing guides. These are chock full of information that you're not going to get from a box store hydrangea, hydrangeas that aren't going to produce flowers like these. These are the hydrangeas you want to grow. And we also include our Gotta Grow guarantee. So we're going to assure your satisfaction for perennials for 1 year, annuals and tropicals for 90 days from the time of shipment. So if for any reason your results don't match your expectations, just give us a call.
And they're perennials, so you get them for a full year, that full year guarantee.
Absolutely.
All right, so listen, $6 and change gets it home. Check out of your shopping cart before they're gone. M95090 is your item number. Thank you so much, Devin. Okay, so listen, we've got a girl